I'm waiting for the confusion. Love that. Hey, Divergent. Hello, KGB. Oh, sorry, I was gonna try to be bitchier. Hello, Summations, how are you? There, now I'm more serious. Is that better? What does Jon Snow eat, anyway? Apparently whatever he wants. I don't know why I hate Daenerys, I just do. Because apparently I have a problem with who my brother has sex with. Look, man, I don't know. I didn't write it. Thank you. Because I'm pissed off because she has dragons and I lost my direwolf. How about that? Hello, Jared. How are you? The irony, though, is that what's going to end up happening is there's going to be a there's going to be a clutch of eggs laid, and Daenerys is going to name one of the dragons Lady. What? I did too, Jared. It was so good. I was so happy. Still am. Aw, thank you. Thank you, James. Hello, Royalty. How are you? Winter is coming. Jared, I hope everybody appreciates this because I'm going to go ahead and tell you a secret. I like Daenerys' outfits a lot more. A whole lot more. This is hot. I don't know. That is correct, Jules. Hey, Bree. Winter is coming. The King in the North. Yes, the King in the North. All of that. Even though for a minute it kind of made it look like Sansa and Jon were going to be a couple. Y'all remember that? Hey, Rock. Hello, Lord. Are you confused? Hey, Yeti. Hello, Bree. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. This is the only time it's been really cold outside and I've gone live and I'm unbothered because I'm close to the window. Thank you, Maddie. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, Jeffrey. Thank you, James. Thanks. Dream of spring when? Let's see. I haven't had a dream of spring recently, but I might dream of spring at some point. White Walker Magic is... Thank you. Thank you, April. Thank you so much. That was so nice. Thank you. Hello, Jason. To the power of the Force? You know, I'll go with you on that. I mean, the Force is pretty powerful. Yeah, if that's a different one, though, I'm pretty sure. Thank you, Kiaville. I appreciate it. Hello, Julio. How are you? We don't really know the extent of White Walker magic, so sure, I'll go with it. Why not? Hey, Jess. Hello, Samuel. No, I am not a Viking. I'm the queen in the north. Winter is coming. Thank you, Bree. Hello, Mother Metal. How are you? No, I am not a Viking. Hi. I hope y'all know how weird this is for me. I hope you can tell. This is weird. It is what it is, man. What? Censor what? Are you trying to say something you can't? That happens. It'll be fine. This is weird. I hope y'all don't really like this. Hello, Robert. How are you? Jesus. Strange as hell. That is true, Brie, but I think I'll go back to the white fur. I think I prefer that. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Jess. Hold on a sec. Okay, I thought Night of the Seven Kingdoms was fantastic. Thank you. Thank you, Kayvon. I appreciate it. Thanks, y'all. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I thought Night of the Seven Kingdoms was fantastic. Okay, look, I'll put it this way. If the only thing people can find to complain about is the poop scene, we're doing real well. We're doing really well, guys. We're doing great. Hello. Winter is coming and all that. Yes, they are. Yes, they're very endearing. Also, you know, sometimes it can be difficult to have a child star like in a show and them sometimes they come across kind of annoying. He's not at all. And I was worried about that. And I love that. Like, hey, Freight Ranger. I don't know how the casting could have been better. Like, seriously. Hello, Gingery. It was really good. Everyone was great. I am, well, a bit out of my element, but most of the South is out of their element, considering there's going to be ice and snow in places where there's not supposed to be. And this is when KGB says, hey, that's funny because Daenerys had snow in places where it wasn't supposed to be on the boat. Look, I just go ahead and say it, right? I just go ahead and say it before. Hello, Chris. Hello, Christopher. How are you? Hey, Teresa. Hello, Sensitive. Oh, it's strange. It's strange for me. I'm just saying. And let's just say Sansa's outfits are very, very warm. You know, I like ships. Hello, sweetheart. Look. Yeah. There's a lot of layers. Right. Thanks, guys. Also, I don't know if people caught it, but the thing that I thought was funny, and it's canon to me, is, you know, we're like, okay, are they going to use the same music for the intro for A Night of the Seven Kingdoms as they did for Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon? It starts, and then it immediately shifts to Dunk taking a dump. To me, that was Night of the Seven Kingdoms making fun of House of the Dragon not having their own opening. And I choose to believe that, and no one can change my mind. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate that very much. I made the necklace. Aw, thank you. That was very nice of you to say. Yes, that was funny. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. If that's not it, I don't care. That's what I thought of. Hello, Alamody. It makes sense considering the interview that George had. Thank you for the follow, Adam. Winter's coming. Look, I'll go ahead and tell you. Daenerys has a lot more cool lines to say, too. I'm trying, y'all. I really am. I'm trying. Like, what else do I say? Thanks, Dad. Really appreciate you sticking up for me with my wolf. Well, KGB, it is ambiguous. It's not stated. That's the thing. He likely isn't a knight. Yeah, okay. Maybe he'll have your head instead. How about that? Okay, got it. I am loyal to my beloved Joffrey. Again, sorry, but it really doesn't hit the same as Dracarys. But whatever. If you like the Starks, you like the Starks. There you go. See? He was not knighted. The whole point, I know, Divergent, the whole point is that he acts like a knight, but he's not knighted. And then there are knights that are knighted that don't act like knights. That's the whole thing. So at this point in the story, it's ambiguous on purpose. You think? How do you think I feel? KGB, I don't think of him as being a liar. I think of him as being a person who is an orphan who only had one person they could depend on their entire life. And now he is completely alone, and he knows the only way he's going to find a place is if he's a knight. And he doesn't want to go back to Flea Bottom and be nothing. Anybody agree? Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate it. I don't think I was supposed to say Valar Dohaeris, so I'll just say winter is coming again. Thanks, Brie. I mean, that's the whole point. What's the difference between him being a knight and not being a knight? Have an old punch you in the face, say some words before he passed? I'll go ahead and tell you, it's not that deep. It's really not that deep. Yep. There you go. Pretty sure he didn't know he was going to drop. Thank you for the follow, Anthony. I appreciate it. Lord, this is warm. And I thought, like, Daenerys' winter coats were really a lot. Dude, this is just layers. Thank you, Daredevil. That's the whole point. The Arctic storm is coming. Come on now. If I don't surprise y'all every once in a while, hell, I surprised me. Thank you, Thumbwork. I appreciate that very much. Winter is coming. Oh yeah. Oh, here's one. The lone wolf dies, but the pack survives. How's that? Oh hell yeah, John Lennon. That's epic. Yes. Yes, Duncan is fantastic. I love him too. Yep. I like Egg very much. Thank you, Adam. That's why people follow me. It's for the sense of humor. That and the fact that I'm attractive. But I think the sense of humor is probably number one. Because there's a lot of attractive people on TikTok that people don't follow. So I think you kind of need to have both. You know what I mean? Thank you, Adam. Thank you. What? Thank you, Jess. I appreciate you so much. Yeah. Thing is, though, you know, every time I go live, at least one person asks me where my dragons are. I doubt anybody's going to ask me where my direwolf is. Hey, Astriel, how are you? Aw, thank you, Brie. That's very sweet of you to say. Thank you. Alright, love you. I'm glad you got to see this. Which is my favorite direwolf? I like this question. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Adam. My favorite direwolf is hard. My favorite, because we get to see so much of him, is Ghost. I got so riled up when he lost a damn ear and, like, you know, we didn't see Jon pay him any attention, and that offended me. And then they put in that little pit after the fact. But that's because we saw him the most. If you're just asking me who's your favorite direwolf, and let's just say we're only like considering like season 1 through 3 or something, it's Grey Wind. I love Rob and Grey Wind's connection, which we get a lot of examples of in the books, not so much in the show, unfortunately. Grey Wind and Rob's bond is badass. I love it. I would like to know more about, obviously, like Jon and Ghosts. Hopefully we'll get that someday, but thank you, Jess. Thank you, James. But yeah, I think Rob and Grey Wind are really awesome. Tragic as hell, but there's just so many instances of a really interesting connection, because we actually have a dire wolf that's trying to warn a person that this other person is shady. Like, think about that for a minute. How? It's magic. But I mean, like, come on. How epic is that? How great would it be? Now, I do know, yes, obviously animals get vibes off people, but how great would it be if you're just walking around with this huge ass wolf, and if that wolf snarls at somebody, you're like, go. You get out of here. Take them to the black cells, because, if my wolf doesn't like you, you can die. I mean, that'd be really handy. I mean, you can be arrested and have a fair trial. What? Sorry. I mean, it would be very interesting. I would like to know more about it. I don't think we know enough about warging. I think it's badass. And I do love Rob. I love Rob a lot. Then, of course, we have Summer. Summer's really cool. Shaggy Dog I find interesting very much. True. Shaggy Dog is feral, much like Rickon is. So, I mean, it's pretty obvious that the wolves have the same qualities as the person that they're bonded with, which is really neat. And unfortunately, we don't really get to see that with Sansa. But of all the Stark children, Sansa would be probably the most resistant to warging. She would probably think it was creepy. Hello, Juan. How are you? I think Rickon probably thinks it's epic. We know how Bran feels. Rob and Grey Wind were very, very, very close. Arya and Nymeria were close before, like, she even became a warg. Well, I mean, she was a warg before she actually bonded. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know what Sansa would have done if Lady would have, I know, Aegon. Trust me, it's weird for me. The thing is, though, like, Sansa wants to be a lady, like, so bad. Her taking her direwolf with her on her journey doesn't really make sense, because she doesn't want to be seen as, like, being different. That's why she adopts, like, outfits and hairstyles of the South, like, so quickly. She doesn't want to stand out as a northern chick. Thank you, Jeffrey. I appreciate that. Thank you. So that's kind of the thing. She wants to fit in, at least in the beginning, before she realizes that they're all fake and not very nice people. I think Sansa could have had a better arc, personally, but they didn't ask me. Hey, Lordor. No, I have not. So, is everybody happy that A Night of the Seven Kingdoms was very nice and very good? It was funny, it was interesting, and what did y'all think about Lionel Baratheon? When you get a cat, you're going to name it something exotic? Hell yeah. Yeah, do that. And base it on the color and the personality. Yes, Queen in the North, supposedly. Thank you. Thank you, Jeffrey. You're so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, Queen in the North for however long. Until Daenerys comes back and kicks her ass. Huh? Hello, Pained Hammer. How are you? Bree. Agree. Agree, agree, agree. Yes. Thank you, Jeffrey. That's perfect. Thank you. Um, Avalon, yes. I am Sansa. Not usually. Or, I am tonight. It's because the storm's coming. Alright, Lordor. We're not getting deep into it, but we're gonna say who we like. I'm in disguise, Daredevil. Thank you, Jeffrey. No, wait. Bree, there's a bunch of... Jessica has a bunch of, bird dancing mating ritual videos. And, like, they started coming up on my FYP. Is it that? Yes. Yes, Max. Very much. Did I like Game of Thrones ending? Hell no. God, no. Yes, Sophie is very pretty. Yes, you're the one that has the birds doing all the weird sounds and stuff, remember? Hey, Wendell. The Game of Thrones ending was god-awful. If somebody tells me they like the ending of Game of Thrones, I give them a very strange look. Who does? Sansa's gonna end up a Karen who runs an HOA. Yes. Aegon is correct on this. This is a correct statement. That is canon. How slow a burn? Nah, KGB, no. The next episode, Parker's already said, there's already action in the second episode. Daredevil, I've been saying that for so long. I don't want her as I don't want it. I don't want her as Lara Croft. I think she was horrible as Jean Grey. I have no problem saying that. Yeah. Yeah, I had so much disdain for the ending that I began hating Jon Snow and we share a birthday. Yeah, see, that kind of happened with me. I hated the ending so much that I had to, like, step away from it for a while. And I used to like House Stark a lot more until the end of Game of Thrones. And then I had to marinate on that for a bit. Because I was not happy with King Bran. And then Sansa being queen. And then Jon being a damn exile, which makes no sense. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you so much. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you. Bree is correct. Lionel Baratheon has a bunch of fangirls now. What episode would be the egg reveal? KGB, that one I don't know. I don't know, but I do know when it's revealed, it'll probably be really, really cool. And I don't know. It'll probably wait. It'll probably be like next to last episode or last. Divergent. You know what? That makes me feel really cool for one thing. But I packed up all my Game of Thrones stuff, books, collection, everything for 2 years after the end of Game of Thrones. And I couldn't look at it. Couldn't deal with it. And I will say this. The fact that A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms is sticking to source material and they're being respectful to the creator of all of this makes me so happy, because I love this fandom. I love all the stuff attached to it, except obviously not the toxic part, right? Thank you, Jeffrey. I hate that George had to watch characters he created go so off the path that they're obviously going on, and two guys thought that they could write better than the guy that made all of it. And then somebody acts like they're gonna really respect him, Ryan Condal, and he gets to watch Ryan Condal and Sarah Hess do their own version of that. So the fact that A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms is actually sticking to source material, and the showrunner is running all major points by George, is very, very cool to me. And I don't know if y'all noticed, But at the end of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, there's a logo. It's like a circle with like a line through it, and it says GRRM. And I like that because it's almost like trying to make up for the fact that House of the Dragon season 2 was like a slap in the face. Yes. Divergent is correct. Thank you, Jeffrey. That is correct. That is correct. What happened to her was just abomination. Abomination. It really is. That was awful. And Jon, too. God. He looked miserable. Do we think season 3 of House of the Dragon is going to be good? Okay. Guys, this is Aegon. What he says is the gospel, just in case you need to know that. So we need to watch Ponies. Amelia's in it. So I think season 3 of House of the Dragon is going to be Ryan Condal doubling down on his Rhaenyra Alicent tragic love story bullshit. And then I think there's going to be a lot of corny action to make up for the fact that the plot sucks. There's going to be a lot of dragon fights and a lot of like people getting beheaded and stuff because the story's weird, man. Like you can't fix it. You can't. It's literally an enemy to lovers story now instead of a family civil war. You can't fix it. There's no way. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do? You're gonna all of a sudden like make it to where Rhaenyra's this badass with armor and stuff. So you're telling me like she's gone from like looking pissed off in front of a fireplace for 2 seasons to somebody that's actually gonna do something? Look, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. Thank you, Francisco. I love Daenerys. You know what Daenerys does? She gets on her dragon and she kicks ass. Okay. Wait a minute. Does she ask people to do things for her so she can be safe? No. Funny enough, even when her people are incredibly sick with that world's version of dysentery, thank you, Jeffrey, she goes down and gives them water. Wow. Big difference from Rhaenyra sending her kids off to do things she should have done herself and then not riding her dragon and getting her dragon so fat and lazy that Syrax can't feed herself. I don't know if y'all know that, but like that's reality. Like that's what happens. She can't even fly much. She just sits in the dragon pit and is fed. Which is again, it's a mirroring. If your dragon sucks and she's lazy, you probably are too. Thank you. Thank you, Jeffrey. I appreciate it. Thank you. If your dragon's badass, you probably are too. Kind of like the direwolves. It is what it is. Thank you, Avalon. Right. It's been 25-ish years and Syrax is the same size, maybe smaller. The maybe smaller Aegon is what gets me riled up. The freaking... Look, y'all. They can't even have dragon size continuity on House of the Dragon. Ghost is awesome, Avalon. Thank you for the follow, Tiger Lily. I like your name. I mean... I got way more respect for Daemon than Rhaenyra. Way. I really, honestly, KGB, that would be a strange thing. Oh my God, not calling Syrax a skinny legend. Okay, that's hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious. Look, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm spoiled, okay? My favorite character's Epic. So yeah, if you're gonna give me a show with dragons and with a lead that's a Targaryen, that's a female with similar hair color, and you're giving me that, I'm like, ugh. I don't want it. I never wanted it. I never asked for it. And it's not like I can't love any other character. Give me the conquest. I love Rhaenys. Please. Please. Everybody's going to be freaking out about Visenya. I love Rhaenys. Very much. I think she's epic. I love the fact she flies her dragon so damn much. Give me that. Exactly, Brie. Thank you. Like, give me Conquest and I'll show you. Like, you know? And a lot of people that haven't read Fire and Blood don't realize, like, Rhaenyra is not a good person. Neither is Alicent. They hate each other. I'm not Jon, dude. Does somebody really think I'm Jon? The hair should be a giveaway. And the breasts. What? Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, I never cared for the innocent. Yeah, you gotta love that one too. Hey, dude, we don't describe people like that. So if that's how you describe people, can you just not? You don't have to say that. You just say the dude that was running from the dragon or something, man. Come on now. I'm side-eyeing you on that. I'm just saying. Okay. All right. You gotta understand I have to be on watch for that kind of crap. You know what I mean? That's just me keeping things in check. I might be Sansa, but I still roll like Daenerys. And most of her people are brown. Thank you, Stoner Punks. I appreciate it. Hello, Allison. You know? I have to do the whole winter is coming thing because of this damn storm, but thank you for the follow, Allison. I appreciate it. Look, it just seemed appropriate, okay? Especially considering that's all that's on my FYP. Is you better get your milk and your eggs and your damn bread. Seriously, yes. I don't know how bad the storm is going to be, though. Isn't there like 50 different possibilities at this point? I just hate it. Wait a minute. All the Dr. Pepper's gone? Are you serious? Hey, Fire Queen. I didn't see you come in. North Carolina. I think Jim Cantori's going to North Carolina, isn't he? Thank you, Fire Queen. You know what, Aegon? And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, man. That's the thing, man. If you're going to get rid of an enemy and you're going to burn them alive, man, enjoy it. Have a slow burn. Hey. What? Exactly, KGB. It's always about the French toast. Whatever they want. Or if I'm sassy, my response is, Direwolf's name lady. But that's if I'm in a really sassy mood. Rob, what's going on here? Winter is coming. Hey, Bear Down. It's like the storm of the century. What am I gonna do? I'm breaking this out for y'all. I hope y'all appreciate it too. So I'm gonna tell you, Daenerys' outfits are better and more comfortable. I even got that. Look, there's like faux fur behind me. This is nothing but love for y'all. You know? Thank you, Jess. Thank you for the follow, Kiki. I appreciate it. Look, it's a bit strange for me too. There's a lot of damn fur and a lot of damn faux leather in this. Thank God it's cold. There's no way I could do this. Like if it was, oh no. No, spring, summer, or fall, no. Mm-mm. And I'll go ahead and tell you, like, this is fine, but there is something really funny. Like, I don't even know how tall Sophie Turner is, but she's tall. Dude, I'm still rocking 5'2", so it's like mini Sansa, and I find that funny. Thank you, Max. Oh my God. Bear Down, I love you for that, thank you. Here we go. It's probably, what, a weeping willow? It's gotta be, right? Yeah, but yes, Tyrion size Sansa, that's it. It's probably a weeping willow and like, probably has something to do with math. Half woman, thank you. I love that. Thank you very much. Yes, that's it. It is funny though. You can't tell because I'm sitting, but like if I walk around, let's just say that the cape has a very dramatic like tail. It's trailing. And it didn't do that with Sophie. Hey, bear down, look, that was a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms pooping on House of the Dragon. It's totally fine. Thank you, Rob. Thank you. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Jean. How are y'all? Winter is coming. That exactly, Brie. Which is cool. The whoosh is cool. It's very cool. It is. Is it cool enough for me to strap myself into this like often? Yeah. Ah, you have a thing for Jessica Alba, huh? Say it seriously, Jess. Seriously. Hello, Ari. How are you? I mean, it's fun. It's cool. I like it. I made the necklace. Come on, I'm crafty and stuff. I'm probably gonna stick with what I prefer though. Right? Yes, please do. Prime Halle Berry is unmatched. Thank you, Bear Down. Hey, look, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. I'm not gonna bring y'all some half-ass thing. Not unless like that's part of the gag. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. If we're gonna bring anybody into any universe, it needs to be Prime Angelina Jolie. Thank you, Bear Down. Hey, Fed Up Mother. Halle Berry Catwoman was hot as hell. Yes, you're correct on that. But so was Michelle Pfeiffer. Yep. And you didn't bring it up. Yep. Yeah. Or I'm trying to think. Hello, Pat. Yeah. Oh God. So cool. Thank you, Pat. Yeah. Look, Halle Berry, hot. Just hot. Still hot. Will always be hot. Thank you for the follow, Antisocial Social Club. Thank you for the follow, Ray. I appreciate it. I'm trying to think, like, who would be like epic in Tomb Raider? I have to think about it. I don't know. Maybe it'll be great, and maybe I'm wrong. Probably not though, but maybe I am. Thank you, Jeffrey. I hope you have a nice night. Hello, Juan. How are you? Hello, Toto. Toto, storms are coming. You might want to hide in the basket. Winter is coming. What are Sansa's thoughts on Daenerys? Okay. Oh God, yes. I'm a slow learner. It's true, but I learn. Supposedly. But wait a minute. Hold on. I'm a slow learner, but I learn. Didn't Arya say that Sansa was the smartest person she'd ever met? If Sansa really loved the North, would she be an asshole to the person that brought her an army and dragons? Okay. Just kind of wanted to leave that there for a minute. Jeffrey, I'm sure I will. Jeffrey is a Jon Snow cosplayer. All right, what's Toto saying? You're in California? Yeah, California doesn't really have to worry about that winter is coming. Did I pay the iron price for that outfit? Well, thank you, Yurita. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hello, Noah. I'll be honest with you. I did not. But I don't think it really applies. Because, unless I was cosplaying Theon with the red hair. So, yeah. Nah. I just took it with fire and blood. Yeah, Jon Snow supposedly knows nothing, but actually there's more people. Rhaenyra knows nothing. Jon Snow knows some stuff. Who said that? Was Sansa sweet on Theon at the end? Nah, she was just happy that somebody held her hand when they jumped. She's very, yes, I've watched Vampire Diaries. She's very nostalgic because like her parents are gone. So she's obviously going to be very attached, so it doesn't make sense that she distrusts Arya. I thought that was a very strange thing and it made no sense at all. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Arya's love scene either. It did feel ick. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, a lot of people think that though. Yes, the last season was very bad. Very bad. It did feel random. Even though I know they had a bit of a past, it did feel random. Yeah, it was ick. See, look at that. Nobody enjoyed that. Actually, you know what? I will go so far as to say this. Avalon, we don't know. We don't know what I'm not real big on House of the Dragon. We don't know about Jon's hair after he comes back. But my personal opinion is that he'll come back and have a white streak and it'll look really badass. Honestly. At least that's what I want. But I don't think it'll be all the way. But yeah, if somebody told me, like if we're in a conversation and they're like, yeah, man, that Arya love scene was really hot. I'm telling you 100%, I would be leery of that person from that moment on. Seriously. Oh, I'm glad you think so. Hell yeah, it's a red flag. Because I'm sorry, enjoying that scene, like you're like 2 steps from the island at that point. I'm side-eyeing. I'm because that was not hot. I'm just telling the truth. I don't even know why they did that. I don't know. Like, I get it. Like, he's in love with her and she gives him this, like, one night. Okay, do the same thing you did with Daenerys and Jon. Just have them look at each other and close the door, man. I don't need any more than that. At all. At all. They should redo the last season, Toto. A lot of people have said that. Yeah, Brie, was very unnecessary. But guys, considering what the Jon Snow sequel was supposed to be, God, I'm glad they didn't. Because they wanted to take everything away from Daenerys in order to try to explain the reason why she did what she did, and it still didn't hit right because they were too busy worried about Star Wars than the show that made them famous. If I rewrote it, what would I do differently? Well, first of all, it makes absolutely no sense to have Cersei be the big bad. That was dumb. The Long Night, that's the big bad. It's the Army of the Dead. I mean, all Daenerys had to do, and yes, I'm gonna state the obvious. Drogon's a large dragon. Drogon is dark in color. All she had to do was fly to the Red Keep at night and pull a mini Harrenhal. I mean, I could give you 50 different answers. That's one. I mean, that's all she had to do. All that other crap didn't matter. You take Cersei out, who are they gonna follow? It's done. Then it's all confusion, disarray. Just, that's it. It's the Red Keep, man. Like, I'll go ahead and tell you. Pretty sure you could get schematics from just about anybody. Hell, Tyrion could say where she hangs out. That's his sister. Hey, here's my idea. So, where does your sister usually hang out during the day? Here's a drawing of the Red Keep. Can you just put an X there? Perfect. Thank you so much. I'll be back in a little while. Give me about 2 hours and this will be done. I know. It sounds simple, but you believe Bran changed the future? Bran didn't do a whole lot. Especially during the long night. That was ridiculous. If Bran knows everything and he's the all-powerful creeper, which he is, why didn't he warn everybody that Daenerys was going to do that? It makes no sense. None of it makes any sense. It doesn't make sense that Arya hated Daenerys or Sansa either. It's very strange. Bran is so boring. I have to go now. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. It makes perfect sense to sacrifice so many people for you. You are so dynamic. You know? I mean, thank you, Three-Eyed Craven. Seriously. That's my brand impression, by the way. I have to go now. Go where and do what? I have to look through the eyes of birds. Okay, that's great. So you're going to go look through the eyes of birds. Are you going to come back and then tell us like some very good tactical information? No. What? Then why? Why are you going to go do that? Like that's your one thing you can do to help us. Or wait a minute. Are you going to go and then come back and tell us like what happens in the future so we can change it for the better? No. Why are you here? I don't know. Can somebody just get rid of him? You don't have to off him. Can you just go put him in a room somewhere? He sucks. I'll be honest with you. I'm pretty pissed off at Theon. And I don't think Theon should sacrifice himself for this. Yes. I mean, come on. You look beautiful at your wedding. Oh, did I? How nice of you to bring up when I was assaulted. Did you like that part too? No, and like, there's no explanation of why he even says that. That Brie, God, that was so gross. Oh wait, so you knew I was gonna marry Ramsay and all that was gonna happen to me? You didn't think about sending me some help? No. Okay. I can't be the lord of anything. No, but you could be king. What are we even doing here? Is this a joke? Man, it was so bad. Like, there's a million things you can laugh about. It's just all bad. The only thing that was cool is that Drogon looked cool. There. Yeah. Thank you. Very obvious. Man, you couldn't even send like a faithful raven to help somebody. No. Apparently not. Because he was so busy doing so much. He was so busy hanging out with this old man that's supposed to be Blood Raven that looks like nothing like Blood Raven is described as in the books. And, you know, like spying on the Night King and not doing anything. Hey, Jock. Yeah. I mean, it was... Thank you, Jock. It was all weird. Like, I mean, what's the point? Right. Yes. And some pretty... Yes. Visually, it was nice. The cinematography was very good. Yeah. 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 He's pretty... Yeah. Hey, Angelic. Yeah. Pretty... Yeah. He's pretty... Yeah. Hey, Jar. He's pretty useless. Yeah. I think a lot of people were. They're like, ooh, maybe the Night King will get rid of him. He's so odd. Yes. Jessica, I agree with you. Yes. Hey, Cece, having the ability, like, if you think about it, it actually makes Bran the villain, letting all of that happen just so he can be king. It makes him the villain. But again, guys, he's not the villain. We're giving the writing too much credit. They didn't care. They didn't care. It was just like, it's like they did this like really basic outline with misspelled words and just handed it over, and they're like, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Hey, how are you? I mean, at least, thank you, Frankie. I mean, at least there's that scene where Sansa's like making sure they have food put away for the long night, I guess. But no, because like that scene's weird too. Because like, God, I can't remember the exact words because I've never rewatched. Oh, I know, it's funny. I think she says something about like putting fur or something or leather or something on the armor. It's some obvious damn statement. I don't know. And it's just like, man, what are we even doing now? Like, what is this? The Sansa Daenerys beef was uncomfortable to watch. I'll be honest with you. It was weird. It was also weird with Sansa being bitchy to Jon. Like, she gets to dictate who he falls in love with. That was weird. Like, okay, let me just go ahead and tell you. So, Sansa already has a pretty decent arc in the books. And, I mean, if you haven't read them, I'm sorry. She is with Baelish, and she is being introduced as his, she's a bastard named Elaine. And, like, she even thinks to herself, I had a brother that wasn't trueborn. So she has a momentary bit of, oh God, I treated Jon like people are looking at me, but I treated him worse. We don't get that at all with Sansa in the show. At all. It's actually pretty sad. Yeah, that was, yes, they did her dirty. But the thing is, like, she had no reason to be angry at Jon for falling in love. Like, Jon had always been kind to her, even though she was a bitch to him. And I'm sorry, but like, if you love your people, okay, how about this? Here's an example. What did Torrhen Stark do for his people? What did he do? What did Torrhen Stark do? What's he known as? Is he known as the king that fought? The king that burned? No. He's the king that knelt and saved his people. Why wouldn't Sansa, who you know has heard the story of Torrhen Stark 10 million times, why would Sansa be a bitch to the person that's literally bringing an army and dragons to help save your ass? Hey, Michael. What? It didn't make any sense. At all. She would have been so thankful. And the whole, like, Winterfell is yours, your grace. Oh, God. No. That's not what would happen. Sansa's not a moron. Do you know what would have happened? Sansa, if you take Sansa and you think about how... Actually, Sansa's very detail-oriented. I think it comes from, like, learning a lot of rules to be a proper lady. She notices a lot of stuff. It's why Elaine is interesting. She watches people. She's learning from Baelish. Do you know what Sansa would have done? Sansa would have had somebody rush to try to make a damn Targaryen banner, to have it hanging when they showed up. Like, here, look. Hi. God. Oh my God, the dragons are huge. Thank God. And you brought all those people? Oh, look. Okay, look. I had a banner made. Do you like it? Yeah, and I asked some people. We've actually got like kind of Essos type food because I know that's where y'all are from, and I figured y'all wouldn't want to just eat like lemon cakes. So we got I actually got fruit and stuff. We love you. You're so pretty. Thank you. Like if you go into actually you're gonna sleep in my chambers. I had it done up like I actually had somebody go in and like paint like a dragon on the wall for you. And there's a guy in there and like if you go in like all he plays is like pro dragon music and stuff. It's great. Like he's supposed to be like a really good bard. I don't if you hate him you can kill him. I don't care. Okay? Thank you. I mean, am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. Someone tell me I'm wrong, please. Yeah, seriously. Hey, look, we're thanking the old gods and the new and whatever. By the way, what kind of god are you into? I'm really not. I when I met your brother, I gave this whole speech about faith in myself, not in any gods, not in myths or legends, in Daenerys Targaryen. So that's kind of my thing. That's fine. I love it because I'll have somebody paint a picture of you in your room if you want. Look, I worship the seven. It's a long story. But like the thing is, you don't have to. I don't care. We have a weird thing about these trees, man. I don't know. People think that's odd. Do whatever you want. Do y'all want me to remake season 8 in a really obvious way? Because I'd be happy to do it. I'll play all the characters and it'll only be about 10 minutes long. Jesus. Thank you so much for coming here to save my John. You know what? You know what would be great? John, can I talk to you for a second? Like just me and you? Okay, thank you. Hey, look, I got a question. Dude, this is awesome. Like, there's no way you could have done any better. Like, I thought you were going to bring a half army or something. You brought an army and dragons. Like, are you banking her just so she'd bring the dragons? Or do you really like her? Like, I don't care. I just need to know. Okay, I'm sorry. I just want to know. Because, like, I would tell you to bang her to get the dragons here. No, yeah, that's great. Love her. She's very pretty. I like the braids. I think it's cool. Actually, you know, maybe I could have like a half braid or something. Oh, okay. So the braids signify. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay. Thank you for telling me that. No braids in my hair at all, man. None. Look, I need to know this kind of stuff. I don't want to piss her off. Okay. Look, all I got to do is say, man, you dicked her down good. You got dragons here. I am so happy. Man, fuck your crown. What? I don't care. I like to be alive. Thank you, John. Thank you. There. Y'all happy? Yeah, I don't know. Like, Varys's old nutsack shows up and tells her in a dream. I don't know. I have no idea. No idea. Also, here you go. So they're on their way to Winterfell. Hey, hello, people of Winterfell. I am brutally aware that all of you are Caucasian. Every single one of you is Caucasian for some reason. Here's the thing, I'm nice, but don't forget I have red hair, and I can be fiery. If I see one of y'all or somebody tells me any of y'all give a funny look to the people that are about to come here that are brown, that's the thing. If any person gives a second glance to the brown people that are coming here to save our ass, you're done. We're going to leave you out in the snow, naked. The North remembers. Wait, no, that's not all I'm saying. We have a new one. The North remembers to not be racist. Can y'all say that? The North remembers to not be racist. Good. Good. Because if you do, okay, thank you. Look at Missandei and Grey Worm, kind of funny. I want you to at this point. That was awful. Exactly. And God, she's attractive. The fact that she died in chains offends me so badly. That is very true. That is true. But I mean, come on. Hey, look funny at the brown people that are coming here to save our ass, by the way. God. Ugh. And then, like, and look funny at Daenerys and pay no attention to her, and she literally has to have Drogon scare the shit out of y'all for you to even pay any attention. Man, fuck that. I would have left, man. I would have been like, look, I came all this way for this. Yeah, well, good luck to you. We're going back. But seriously, though, y'all, be safe. I hope y'all are doing all the things you're supposed to do. Go outside and put stuff over any exposed pipes. Don't forget to leave your cabinets open so that your pipes don't freeze. If you have an outside pet, number one, why do you have an outside pet? Unless it's like a horse or a goat or something. Bring your damn pets inside. If you can't bring them inside, make sure they have a safe place to stay. Yep, very nice. Leave the water dripping. Dragons don't really like the North. There's not a whole lot you can do about that. But, you know, I guess make sure they have enough goats to eat. Jessica, I love you. I really do. You're hilarious. Like, I will tell y'all though, I really do enjoy pointing out how obvious things were, like, ridiculous-wise in season 8. Bear down, yeah, I think everybody is. But the thing is, though, every time I look at it, it's different. So I don't know. Either it's not gonna be that bad, or like it goes back and forth whether we're gonna get snow or not. Yeah, Brie, do you know what's pissing me off? Okay, all this freak out and everything, right? Damn, I'm hot. You can take that either way. If all this happens and I don't even get enough snow to record some content, like, I'm gonna be pissy. I need y'all to know that. And that's probably what's gonna happen. Right. Yeah, Ted Cruz left. I saw that. Bree, seriously. Yeah, exactly, Jess. It's probably just gonna rain. And if that's the case, y'all, you're not even gonna give me some snow so I can put on some cute outfits for everybody? Really? Bear down. I can't stay with you. Nope. No, I love you, but I can't stay with you. No. Nope. There'd be a knock at the door. Real quiet. I love you, but I can't. Yes, exactly. And that's all I would hear. My queen. And I'm like, oh God, Jesus Christ, dude. Come on, man. It's like 3 in the morning. I don't even know what's going on. Seriously. The North remembers. I don't remember anything. No. Like, I am well aware. Hey, Spock31, what's up? How many inches of snow am I hoping for? Hell, I mean, I guess I am. Because if it's just cold rain, the only damn thing cold rain and a gray skies is giving is hell, the Iron Islands. So unless I want to dress up like Yara. Oh God, not the moon tea. Not the Hallmark movies. I mean, Y'all are hilarious. It's funny as y'all say I am. Y'all are just as funny. I hope you know that. Jesus. That's probably what it's going to be, though. It's probably just going to be like cold, rain, dreary, and depressing. I don't know. I don't know how long it's supposed to last, either. I do know this. Y'all know a secret? It's not like a secret. You want to know something funny? Okay, do you, have you ever wondered why weather people, like, overhype stuff? Yes, exactly. It's forks. There you go, Jessica. That's what it is. She loves Twilight. My dad told me this, and it's like so obvious. Like, all right, so weather people, like, they overhype the weather because the ad space that they sell during, like, inclement weather, they can charge more for it. They make more money. That's one thing. Hey, Sarah! Hey! Sarah, it's because that storm's coming. Damn, I wish you were in here when I was pointing out, like, the obvious that Sansa would have been really nice to Daenerys for coming to save her ass. Damn. Sarah's a great creator. Follow Sarah. She's got a really good sense of humor. Really good. Actually, God, Sarah, that would be, if you ever want to cosplay Sansa, I'm telling you, man, we could act out a scene that would be so good. God. I know. Sarah, that's what I was saying. I was like, Sansa would be like, oh my God. Like, and I was saying that, like, Sansa, like, cause, you know, she's like detail oriented. She was raised to be a lady and all that. I was saying she would have somebody rush a damn Targaryen banner and have it waiting. Look. Welcome. Welcome. Actually, you know what we did too? We heard you don't have a crown, which is weird, by the way. You want this one? If you don't like this one, we had another one made. It's got dragons on it. You can pick. You want them both? I don't know where John's crown is because he doesn't wear it either, which is weird. You can have his crown. You can have whatever you want. Take the castle. I want to live. I mean, come on. Give me a break. And I pointed out a very obvious, what did Torrhen Stark do? Like Sansa wouldn't do the same thing. That story has been beat in her head. Every Stark knows what Torrhen Stark did. Come on, man. It's like the tale of the ultimate sacrifice. It's literally like the death of pride to save your people. And then she's a bitch to Daenerys. Wait. I'm sorry, but I feel like Ned would probably have told her that story so many times. Like, she'd be like, come on, man. I know he's the king that knelt. I know. I promise I know the story. Can you please tell me? Okay. Please. Torrhen Stark and Bran the Builder, man. I've heard it enough. Can you please pick something else out, man? Like, come on. Yeah, sometimes I get irritated about Ned, but sometimes I like him. Because, hell, I mean, at least Ned was sticking his neck out there for Daenerys. So I can't hate him. You know what I mean? Oh, like, I don't want to hear about Bran the Builder anymore. I'm tired of it. Can you please? Anything for that. I'm not going to sleep well. I've heard it over and over. Can you just tell me weird stuff about the Night Fort, please? Whee! Oh, Adam is offering to keep me warm when the storm comes. I promise. I have somebody that does that. I also have my own mini dire wolves. And Shadow Cat. I have 2 dogs and a cat. Whee! Like, Brie, wouldn't that be funny? Maybe that's what I'll do. Like, preteen Sansa. And come on. I'd rather you tell me about the rat cook than tell me about Torrhen Stark again, Dad. Like, I'm so tired of it. Weren't you in a rebellion? Why don't you ever tell us about that? You don't have to talk about John. Just, I don't know, anything, man. I'm tired. I'm tired of the story, though. Ned just seems like the type that would just, like, say something over and over again. Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you. It's hot. Damn, it's hot. And I'm right by this big-ass window, so... Look. If I have an idea and I think it's gonna entertain y'all or make you laugh, man, I go for it. Jesus, there's so many layers to this, though. Funny enough, Sansa's outfits, layered. Her character at the end, not. Damn. Thank you, Intergalactic. I appreciate it. Sarah, no. I made the necklace. Does that count? I made the necklace, though. It even has the thing at the end. Does that count? So it's like 3% made myself. I really did. Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah, I had this, but then I was like, it didn't come with a necklace. So like last night when I was on the phone with Jessica, yeah, I like Marvel. Aw, thanks. I found chain and a circle, and then I used moldable plastic, and then painted it. Because this outfit doesn't look as cool without it, actually. You know what I mean? Oh, thank you, David. I appreciate it. Because it's very cool. Look, y'all know I love costumes. Like, it's not, I didn't go to, like, any kind of, like, I didn't take any fashion classes or anything like that. So, like, I don't understand, you know, like, I can't look at something and be like, oh my God, that is so 17th century. No. But I know I love the costumes in Game of Thrones. And, I actually was really, thank you, Phoenix. I was really tickled. Because, and I said this, I think Friday? I don't know. I said it at some point. The redheaded, I've been calling her attorney opportunist because that's more fun than calling her a hooker. So, the attorney opportunist that I cosplayed, I think her name is Red. What really made me happy is if you go back and look, the shape of her dress is very similar to the shape of Daenerys' dress in Karth. And it was given, like, worldly continuity, and that made me really happy. You know? I loved that. I think the costuming in A Night of the Seven Kingdoms is good. I really do. Oh, thank you, Maggie. I appreciate that. Yeah, Bear Down. I figured you would. Oh my God, Sarah, you're so funny. Not the Pavilion Princess. Oh, I love that. I love it. Sarah, what did you think when that chick... Thank you, David. Hey, Bob. Oh, what did you think about the chick that looked like she was expired? I was like, oh my God. Oh God, people are so gross. Because, you know, like, that's the thing. Like, that's like Baelish's threat. Because, like, he admit, you know, that creepy time when he admits, like, all the strange things people ask him for in the brothels? I was like, oh my God, but continuity, though. Continuity. But, like, I was like, oh my God. Like, really? At attorney? And then she sits up and I was like, ah! I was not expecting her to be alive. Yes, seriously. I mean, you're likely correct. I just was not expecting her to sit up. You know? Sarah, did you like Lionel? Like, so far, like, everyone has. I was impressed. I like it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was, okay, perfect. I love that. Yay. I think they did a great job of that. Like, he had, you know, like, he's entitled, yes, but he's also bored. I mean, yeah, he's a big deal, but he's also funny. Okay, he's incredibly rich, but he's also silly. I don't know. That was great though. That was epic. I was like, hell yeah. Now I want the antler crown. I do. I want it. He was fantastic. I mean, I loved all of it. Hell, even the horses were pretty. Yes, Duck doing the flea bottom shuffle, fantastic. I mean, so much of it was so close to what I had in my head from the book. It made me happy. It made me really happy. I enjoyed that. And like, Dunk in the show is more attractive than what I had in my head, but like it makes sense because obviously you adapt to Hollywood, and then it needs to be attractive. I mean, it helps people watch. He's very handsome, but it works. And you know what else I loved? I loved the conversation between Lionel and Dunk when he's like, "Hey, what are you slinking around here for? Why are you trying to like bend over and stuff?" And he explains, if you're someone from, a place like I am, you try to blend in, you don't want to stand out. Yeah, like I thought that was epic. Like it's one of those little things that like gives you background without it seeming like it's giving you background, which I very much enjoyed because like we've spent most of Game of Thrones and all of House of the Dragon with these very wealthy families, these great houses. And the thing is, like, Dunk is he that's the best food he's ever had. By far. Like, dude, that was epic for him. Like, it's like, oh my god. That's why Dunk wants to be a knight, because like he hasn't had a lot of luxury at all. But like it was such a great way of explaining that. He hadn't had it too easy. Yes, it's the story for the common man. Exactly. Yes, it's another perspective, right, Brie? Yes, I loved it because, like, I'll say this though. I think in the show, the person that explains flea bottom the best is Davos. Like, you get that from him. You get not being from an affluent family at all. Davos serves that so well, and the actor's fucking phenomenal. Come on. And like, I think Dunk gives people that same vibe, like, this sucks. You're lucky if you get a bowl of brown. And by the way, like, you try not to get people to notice you because, like, you don't want to get in a fight or get robbed. I mean, like, I don't know. It was just good. I loved it. I thought they did a great job. I thought it looked good. And from what I've seen, the ratings were good, which that makes me happy. Yes, Sarah. Sarah's such a fucking queen. Here you go. Because the knights don't act knightly. The one that's not a knight is the hero. It's so George. Which probably means that we should vote differently. Yeah. What? I don't know. I don't know that, what? Hello. Winter is coming. Did y'all hear about the storm? Apparently it's gonna be bad. Yeah, don't worry. I don't get very political very often. And yeah, Sansa likes root beer. It's made of roots. It's fine. Yeah, but I think we're gonna get some snow. If that's not the best joke, I don't know what is. Like, that's the thing. I didn't know you had a degree in political science. Are you serious? Holy crap. Look, man. Look, I might be snarky every once in a while, okay? God knows, look, we're some shit mess. Huh? What? It is what it is. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything will be fine. Sure. That's another thing. That's why I like to come on here and make y'all laugh. Because, like, I don't know. Reality's kind of... Who wants to be in that? I don't. I stay in reality as little as possible. So do my friends. The fact that I pulled this off somehow, though, like that's like random pieces of like faux fur. And I was like, yeah, hell yeah, it's hard enough. Damn. Hey, Phoenix, that's what I'm here for, man. I like entertaining people, always have. That's why I like pointing out silly stuff, because it's fun. And that's why I'm really glad Night of the Seven Kingdoms is good. Because, like, I just want the fandom to have something really good. And it's not a story that people are going to fight about. You know? Hell yeah. Bree, you are correct. You are so correct. Yes. I like that. I do. Like, the only thing that you can argue about in A Night of the Seven Kingdoms is who your fave is. And, like, that's nice. Because, like, there's enough turmoil. Because I think there's going to be other characters that show up that people are going to like a whole lot. Especially, I think Tansel is going to be cute. From the clip that we've seen. I think it'll be interesting. Alright, bear down, but why? You better not be naughty. I don't know if I trust that or not. But, like I said, everyone needs to take the weather very seriously and do what you need to do. And check on whoever you need to check on. See? You see? I'm responsible too. Can everybody do that? Yes. And if you have an outside pet, bring the pet inside unless it's a dragon and you have enough space. Because I'm just going to be honest with you. You know that scene in Jurassic Park with the Triceratops and, you know, the poop? You saw how big that Triceratops was. Do you know how big my dragons are? Big dragon, big poop. That is true. Look, very good point. Do your damn laundry. Because that, yep. So leave the faucets dripping, leave the cabinets open, cover everything outside. Alright, look. If it's really, really bad and they expect you to drive, hell no. Don't get out there and risk yourself. That's when you suddenly, like, have a flat tire or something. I'm not telling you to lie. I'm just telling you to be safe. Right? Alright, kids. Yeah, it's probably just gonna be cold rain. Not for everybody, but probably for us. It is 9. This has been very fun. Yes. And for the love of God, get your meds refilled and get them. Nobody wants unmedicated people wandering around. Look at KGB. There you go, y'all. This is why I have a variety of friends. You get more knowledge like that. Thank you, Phoenix. I will. I don't think it's going to be too horrible for us, but I do think it's going to suck for some people. Yes. Everyone be safe. Let's see. Today's Wednesday. Jess, are you going live tomorrow? I think she is. But I have to check. Or you could say it depends. Alright, she might. Hey, Fireball. Thank you, Sarah. I hope that you don't get a lot of bad weather. Just be safe. Oh. No wonder that you know then, KGB. Okay. So, Jessica may go live tomorrow. Depends. If she does, we'll put it on our story so you'll see it. And then I'll be back Friday without red hair. If that's okay. Look, this is a little weird for me, I'll be honest with you. So, thank y'all for hanging out. Be safe. Take care of people. Check on your grandma, damn it. And neighbors, if you're one of those people. If you're social or whatever. Well, I guess it depends on your neighbors. If they suck, do what you want. Anyway, I love y'all very much. Winter is coming. And then Friday we'll be back to, obviously,